Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Unless you've been living under a rock, you would have known that tonight was the first presidential debate. And if you missed it, don't worry, I got you with the recap. I know I'm looking, it's 11:18. I've been up since about 6 a.m. this morning. I'm tired, but I didn't want to miss this, so let's get started. If I didn't live in America, I think this would probably be a little bit more hilarious, but as it stands, it was pretty funny. I mean, the presidential debate is often touted as the greatest comedy skit ever, and this one did not disappoint. We talked about abortion, we talked about wars, we talked about immigration, even Hunter's laptop. We also talked about golf. Lots of golf. They actually had a fight about golf. Look, just so you know, as it stands, I'm voting for myself this election, but early reports and my thoughts are the same. Trump won this thing, and it's not like Trump did great. He didn't, just Biden did terrible. So let's talk about some of the highlights from the debate. First off, they both came out looking kind of like corpses. They just kind of moseyed to their podium and stood there. But when the lights came on, the Trump show began. Biden started off with some early bumbling, like he really couldn't formulate his sentences, and that kind of continued throughout the night.
We brought out the position where we have 800,000 new manufacturing jobs, but there's more to be done. There's more to be done. Working class people are still in trouble. I come from Scranton, Pennsylvania. I come of a household where the kitchen table, if the things weren't able to be met during the month, it was a problem.
Trump still led off with superlatives and everything was the most greatest and the worst and just whatever. Normal Trump stuff. Normal Trump.
We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We have never done so well. Everybody was amazed by it. Other countries were copying us. We got hit.
There were multiple times when Biden looked shocked to even be there, like he was surprised that he was standing on the stage. And I really think just shame on the Democrats for putting this guy up here. He's obviously doesn't have the wherewithal to not only debate, but perform as the president of the United States. And if anybody had any doubts about that and they watched this debate, those would all be gone.
Making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
It's just a sad time in America where our choices are between someone who Father Time has gotten the better of and Trump. Some people love Trump. He's funny.
He was right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death.
He makes me laugh, but I don't want him running my house. But I don't want Biden running my house either. Like I said, I'm voting for myself. A lot of times you could find Biden staring to the side at Donald Trump like he couldn't believe that Trump was alive.
It's better than when he left office. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look,
But the old man still had some fight in him.
Mike.
Every single thing he said is a lie. You're the sucker. You're the loser. The only person on this stage is a convicted felon is the man I'm looking at right now.
So, Biden is still, I don't know if I want to call it senile, but there's definitely some cognitive issues going on. And Trump is still kind of racist. Not like overtly racist, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like at one point he spoke about immigrants taking black jobs. It's kind of a racist statement, right? Because when you think of immigrants and you think of the type of jobs that they're taking, you think of like lawn care or manual labor type jobs. And it's almost like he's saying that those are the jobs that would be for black. But those jobs, immigrants are taking low income jobs. Low income jobs are for anybody, white, black, Hispanic, brown, green, whatever color, doesn't really matter. If you are a low income worker, you are probably living at or near poverty levels. Those jobs are for you. Those are the jobs you get because you don't have a lot of skills to get other jobs. And the statement he made it sound like black people are the ones that take those jobs. But it's Trump. So what do you think? What do you get?
That his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now.
At some point, Trump said we got dirty air and dirty water because of Biden. That was great.
So I want absolutely immaculate clean water, and I want absolutely clean air, and we had it. We had H2O. We had the best numbers ever, and we were using all forms of energy, all forms, everything. And yet, during my 4 years, I had the best environmental numbers ever. And my top environmental people gave me that statistic just before I walked on the stage, actually.
I don't know where the hell he's been.
There were several strange pauses from Biden where he would, forget what he was saying or forget that he was at a debate at all or forget where he was. I don't know. It was a weird thing. It was like watching a car crash. At some point, the entire debate spiraled off course and they argued about playing golf for 5 minutes. This is what our country's come to. It's like you have to laugh while the ship crashes. What else are you going to do?
Do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter, but I'm in as good a shape as I was years ago. I feel very good. I feel the same. But I was willing to take a cognitive test. And you know what? If I didn't do well, I aced him. Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's a great guy when he was White House doctor. And then I took another one, a similar one. And one of them said they've never seen anybody ace him.
Thank you. President Biden?
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's it. Anyway, just take a look at what he says he is, and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf with you if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest lie. He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8. But I had, how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Okay, let's
not act like children.
President Trump, we're going to
21
turn
Let's not act like children.
You
to
are
a
a child.
specific concern.
Anyway, I just wanted to hop on here real quick, give a real quick recap of the debate, some of the funny moments that I saw. At this point, we have to acknowledge that we have 2 terrible candidates and it is just comedy at this point. You have to laugh. If you're not gonna laugh, then you're gonna cry. So you should either be crying or laughing. Nobody should feel good about this election. Not one person. If you do, well, then you do. I guess, I don't know. Good for you. Be happy. I laughed a lot, so there's that. I found it quite comical. You could also write me in. I'm writing myself in. Hashtag write me in, bro. I'm trying to make that trending, so, get on board with that. It's late. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm super tired. I recorded another video tonight about the death of the middle class in America. I'm gonna edit that tomorrow, so it'll be out tomorrow. Or I don't know, man. I don't know. I plan on editing this as soon as I stop recording and then releasing it just so it's up, but who knows? Yeah. So those are my thoughts. The debate was crazy. The election will be crazier. It was very funny and, just got to laugh at the, whatever. Laugh. Anyway, I will see you guys later. I'm going to bed. Good night.